dear students! Welcome to our online English school. The topic of today's lesson is job interview. You will learn some new vocabulary related to the world of work, and you will develop listening skills. You will listen to Jake's experience on having a job interview. Let's start our lesson.
What do you think he does? Listen and match the headings to the information.
Before listening, you have some time to read the information about Jake. Let's listen and match the headings to the information.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Manchester. Last year, I worked in a cafe in the summer, and this year I went to college. I've just got a diploma in food preparation, and I've applied to work in an expensive restaurant in town as a chef's assistant. My ambition is to be a TV celebrity chef and have my own TV show.
Now, let's check. Very good. Next activity.
Listen and choose the correct options.
Before listening, you have some time to look through the task. Now let's listen. Then we will answer these questions.
Hello, do come in and sit down. Now, I'm Sarah, the chef, and I'm looking for someone to help in the kitchen.
Hello, I'm Jake and I'm 18 and I'd like to apply for a job as an assistant chef.
So, Jake, tell me about yourself. What qualifications do you have?
Well, I've just completed a course at college and I have a diploma in food preparation.
OK, that's a useful qualification, but have you got any experience?
Oh, yes, I meant to say, last summer I worked in the takeaway cafe by the beach making sandwiches.
Well, that's not really what we do here. We're a top restaurant and we don't make sandwiches.
Excuse me for interrupting. I didn't just make sandwiches. I also made pasta.
Pasta?
Well, yes, with all sorts of delicious sauces. By the way, the cafe won a prize for one of my dishes.
Really? That sounds more interesting.
Yes, I forgot to say it was in the TV competition to find the best seaside cafe.
Really? That reminds me. Why do you want to be an assistant chef? It can be a boring, repetitive job, working long hours in a hot, busy kitchen.
Yes, I know, but in the future, I want to be a TV chef. And I know I have got to start somewhere. I forgot to say, I spoke to the presenter of the TV show, and she said if I worked in a restaurant, I could compete in the TV show that looks for the best chef in town. I want to do that.
You remind me of myself. I was very ambitious when I was young. I still am. By the way, sorry to change the subject, but do you have the contact details for the TV presenter?
Yes, I have. It's in my phone. Now, getting back to...
Well, before I forget, please, could you send them to me?
Yes, of course. Now, here they are. Now, coming back to...
No, Jake. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't have time to complete this interview now. I have to make a very important call to this TV show. It's always been my ambition to be a celebrity chef.
Okay, now let's answer the questions. Sarah works as a TV presenter, a chef, a sandwich maker. Yes, Sarah works as a chef. Jake has a degree, a certificate, a diploma. Very good. Jake has a diploma. Next, Jake forgot to say the restaurant was in a competition, the college was in a competition, the cafe was in a competition. Right. Jake forgot to say the cafe was in a competition. Sarah remembers to ask Jake if he wants an interesting job, if he thinks a kitchen assistant is a boring job, why he wants to be an assistant chef. Sarah remembers to ask Jake why he wants to be an assistant chef. 2 more questions. Sarah continues the topic. She says Jake reminds her of a TV presenter, herself, a sandwich maker. Right. Jake reminds Sarah of herself. And last question. Jake tries to continue with the interview, but Sarah interrupts him to ask for the TV presenter's contact details, asks him more questions about his experience, tells him to carry on with what he's saying. Right. Sarah's ambition is to become a celebrity chef. Now, let's check the answers. Excellent! Please pay attention to the expressions to use for interrupting and changing the subject. We use set expressions to interrupt or change the subject. Expressions for interrupting. Excuse me for interrupting, but can I say? Changing or initiating a new subject. Changing the subject for a minute. Before I forget, there is something else I wanted to ask. Expressions for resuming a topic. Now, getting back to. Now, coming back to. Now, I will make some examples from the Jake's interview. Expressions for interrupting. Jake says, "Excuse me for interrupting. I didn't just make sandwiches. I made pasta." Expressions for resuming a topic. Jake tries to get back to the nature of the interview and he uses these expressions. Now, getting back to. Now, coming back to. But Sarah interrupts him. In this activity, you should decide if these statements are true or false based on Jake's interview to become an assistant chef. Now you have some time to read the statements. Let's start. First statement. Jake is interviewing Sarah. Is it true or false? It is false. Jake is having a job interview, but he wants to get a job, and Sarah is an interviewer. Next statement. Sarah is a chef in a restaurant. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Very good. Next. Jake has a diploma in sandwich making. Is it true or false? It is false. Jake has a diploma in a food preparation. Next statement. Jake hasn't got any experience. How do you think? Is it true or false? It is false. Jake says that last summer he worked in a takeaway cafe for making sandwiches. Next statement. The cafe was in a TV competition. Is it true or false? It is true. The cafe was in a TV competition which wanted to find the best seaside cafe, and it won a prize. Next statement. Jake's ambition is to be a TV chef. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Next statement. Sarah and Jake are both ambitious. Is it true or false? How do you think? Yes, it is true. They both want to be TV chefs. And last statement. Jake interrupts Sarah to make an important call. Is it true or false? It is false. Sarah interrupts Jake to make an important call to the presenter of the TV show. Now, let's check the answers. Excellent! So today you learned some expressions to use for interrupting and changing the subject during the job interview. And you also developed listening skills. Next lesson, you will complete more listening exercises based on Jake's job interview. The lesson is over. See you next time. Goodbye.